Hey everyone, I'm Kurt Reichstetter with Two Dog Realty. If you're buying or selling in the Richmond area, you're in the right place. Welcome to our vidcast, Beyond the For Sale Sign, where we break down the complexities of buying and selling real estate right here in Richmond, Virginia. If you've watched some of our previous videos, we've talked about pricing preparation, negotiating offers, and what happens after you go under contract. But one of the most important steps in that process is the home inspection. And it's also where a lot of deals start to feel like they're going sideways because the report comes back. It's long, it's detailed, and it can feel completely overwhelming. But after doing over 1,000 of these, we can tell you this. Most inspections are not about whether the deal should happen. They're about understanding the house and knowing how to move forward. So today we're going to walk through what you should expect from a home inspection here in Richmond, what actually matters, and where we tend to see the biggest issues. What a home inspection really is. First thing to understand, a home inspection is not a pass or fail test. There is no such thing as a perfect house or a perfect inspection. Every house, new or old, is going to have items on the report. It's a snapshot in time. It's visual. It's not invasive. And it's not going to catch everything. So the goal is not perfection. The goal is understanding what's normal, what's fixable, and what's actually a concern. Where we see the most issues in Richmond. Now let's talk about Richmond specifically, because this matters. There are a couple of areas where we consistently see issues. Crawl spaces. This is probably the biggest one. A lot of homes here have crawl spaces, and they can look pretty rough. We're talking about things like moisture, standing water, insulation falling down, ventilation issues. And when buyers see that for the first time, it can feel like a huge problem. But here's the reality. Most crawl space issues are common in this market. And more importantly, they're usually fixable. What matters is understanding. Is this a moisture management issue or something structural? Those are very different conversations. Attics. The attic is another area that tells a story most people miss. We often see poor ventilation, insulation issues, signs of past moisture, sometimes even pest activity. You might see staining or what looks like growth on the wood. That doesn't automatically mean the house is a problem, but it does mean you need to understand what caused it and whether it's been addressed. Roof. Roof issues come up all the time. Things like shingles near the end of their life, wear and tear, potential leak points. These can sound serious, and sometimes they are, but most of the time, this is about maintenance and timing, not necessarily a deal breaker. Electrical and plumbing. These are the quieter issues, but they matter. We'll see things like older systems, wiring concerns, minor leaks, aging plumbing materials. They're not always dramatic, but they're important long term. What buyers need to know. If you're a buyer, here's the biggest mindset shift. You're not looking for a perfect house. You're looking for a home you understand. Every inspection report is going to look long. That's normal. Inspectors document everything. The real question is, how significant are these issues that were found? Because there's a big difference between a manageable repair and something that changes the entire deal. What sellers need to know. For sellers, this is where things can get frustrating because buyers receive a long report and suddenly everything feels like a problem. But most reports include minor maintenance items, normal wear and tear, and larger concerns. Altogether, it can feel bigger than it actually is. That's why preparation matters. And it's why setting expectations ahead of time makes a big difference. Why experience matters. This is where having the right agent really matters, because anyone can read a report, but not everyone knows how to interpret it. And doing over 1,000 inspections, you start to understand what's typical in Richmond, what's worth negotiating, and what's part of owning a home. And that can be the difference between a deal falling apart or a deal moving forward the right way. Why deals fall apart? Most deals don't fall apart because of the house. They fall apart because of how the inspection is handled. Usually misunderstandings, overreaction, or poor communication. When you don't understand what you're looking at, anything feels like a big problem. But with the right guidance, the inspection becomes a tool, not a deal killer. If you're planning to buy or sell in Richmond and want to make sure you're not just making a move, but making the right move, I'd love to help you build a smart strategy from the start. Feel free to reach out anytime. And if this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.